I was asked that this stance is very comfortable going toward my jab. And it is. But what if I go this way? And I actually forced the guys that I train to learn to fight this way because of the question that was asked. It is very difficult for most right-handed fighters to go to their right and initiate their offense. A lot of right-handers won't, and if they do it flat, right here, okay? Which brings me to a point, what a lot of boxing coaches teach as lateral movement, I don't. Because, hold your stance right there, okay? Now, if you are coming at me here, and I decide to be slick and go with the lateral movement thing, just turn right down this way. And I'm in that lateral movement, he has a great advantage on me here. And if he holds this stance and keeps this rifle on me, my lateral movement is nothing more than a big moving target. It only works when this guy trips and freaking allows me to get him going one way and can switch directions faster than he does. It's the only way it works. When you're sitting in here creating no momentum, he's just a big moving target. And you can just take shots at him all day. Okay? The advantage comes from understanding where your balance is. Maintaining your balance from here. And you can step right into him from right here. And if he opens up trying to look for lateral movement, then you just close him off. And it's hard for him to get back where he can punch faster than you can freaking come straight down the middle line. All right? So you'll understand today that everything, the biggest advantage in this whole style is maintaining this stance. You can actually have all the mobility, all of your punches come from this stance. All of them. Whether you're throwing hooks, uppercuts, body shots, come from that stance. You don't have to shift up. A lot of people get mixed up when they throw combinations because they're throwing and shifting out of position to throw these combinations. The overhand right, you're coming right out of that. You're hoping that this guy accepts that overhand right. People don't understand how long it takes to deliver that shot. They don't. But since the #1 defense in boxing and one-on-one combat sports, the #1 defense, when you see your opponent coming in, is that. That's the reason that you're able to throw this. If we take that defensive signal from our head, do not let it be intercepted by anything else and go straight to our feet, and he takes a half step out of there, at any point, it nullifies the overhand right. Okay? But we don't. We intercept it with our shoulders, hands, and we do this. So the target that he saw is still there when he lands. Okay? Just move it. Have your feet moving, and the target is not there when he goes. Now, holding your stance here, to come to your right or to your strong hand, you're going to make a small push off of your rear foot. No, scratch that. Small push off of your front foot. It's going to lift your rear foot and keep this on me right there. And come right back home. You're right here. Push right here. Now, you see how I can see his rear foot? That's a sure sign that you're out of position. Okay? We're going to go over that because one way to hold this position, one objective to hold on to is if my opponent moves, he can see my rear foot. I'm out of position. If I hide my rear foot and I can show my hand, you understand? And that goes from both sides. If he steps over this way and he can see my rear foot, I'm out of position. I hide my rear foot and I show my hand, and he's right where he needs to be. All right? So it's one of the concepts that I teach all the time. I'll tell guys, hide your foot and show your hand. You know? So if I'm sitting in here and he just takes off running this way, I just hide my foot. You know? And you put him right back where he needs to be. You don't let anyone take a half circle on you, period. You don't. If I'm here, one of the biggest things that you'll see when guys want to move is they'll jump around in here. And they'll move on you. And they'll come around here. Right? The minute you see me go here, hide your foot, and I'm already getting hit before I even finish that move. Okay? It's the equivalent of being on a track, and your opponent takes off around the corner of that track, If you follow him, you lose. He already has a head start. So when he takes off across the track, I run across the infield. You got me? And if he sees me, he says, ah, he takes off back across the track. Cut across the infield. All right, I'm not chasing him around that track. Okay, so the minute I'm here, my opponent takes off around that track, I cut across the infield. And I put him right back where he needs to be. And he can keep running. He can keep running all day, and we'll do it all day. Until he realizes he's taking the long way around. All right? And that's the thing in this game, is that everyone thinks that when they make a mistake, the way to fix it is to do it faster. You know, they go for a shot and they get caught. They'll run the same move, just do it faster. That's not the answer. If I walk into a sliding glass door, a running start isn't going to change it. You know? It's not going to change anything. I'm just going to hit it harder. So I need to learn to do something else. I need to open the door, go around it, do something else. But to take off running and do it again